All right, old school NBA fans, self-research, NBA facts. Got another video for you. As always, thanks to anybody who watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. In this video here, something that's always bugged me that the media does, and not just the media, but fans too. Why does Kareem Abdul-Jabbar get full credit for the championships he won playing alongside Magic Johnson, but Kobe is more or less the second fiddle player, clearly the Batman? Now, I'm not saying that Kobe should necessarily be even with Shaquille O'Neal or anything like that, but Kobe clearly had a way bigger impact on that three-peat Lakers team than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did, specifically from 85 to 88 when they won 3 out of 4 championships. Kareem had his moments, and he had certain games. He was the MVP of the 1985 finals, but come on, he was not more impactful than Kobe was. Kobe was not only was making all defenses legitimate, all defensive teams, but all you got to do is just look at the numbers. They didn't have Byron Scott, James Worthy, Michael Cooper. They had Derek Fisher, Robert Horry, Rick Fox. That's who they had. Glenn Rice for the year 2000. But that's a whole different kind of supporting cast right there. But let's just run through the numbers. Take a look. So Kareem in 1985. So this would have been his 4th championship. We all know that he had a championship with Oscar Robertson back in 1971. They had a great team with Bob Dandridge. Excellent team. Then in 1980, Kareem's 2nd championship, he won the league MVP. Now, he probably should have won the finals MVP, only Magic had that amazing Game 6, and Kareem wasn't even there in Philly. And a lot of people think that because Magic was there after having such a great game, they just simply said it makes sense, we'll give the finals MVP to Magic. Okay, fine. 1982, it's not clear as to who the best player on the team was. It was really close. Magic did win the finals MVP, but they were both very high-level players. That one could go either way. And that is probably the one, 1982, that I would say is the most comparable to Kobe in 2000 through 02 when they won those 3 championships, because it was very close as to who the best player was. Sure, Shaq was the lead dog. He was, no doubt about it, but it was not by a mile. And I'm saying Magic was better than Kareem in the last 3 championships specifically by a large margin. In 1985, Kareem, in the regular season for the Lakers, he was 1st in points per game at 22.0. All right, that's a little low to lead a team in points per game, but okay, fine. He led the team in points per game, no problem. Magic was not a high-scoring guy, so it makes sense the scoring got more spread around. Kareem made 2nd team All-NBA in 1985. He was 2nd on the team in win shares at 11.7, and this is all regular season. In the playoffs, Kareem also led the team in scoring at 21.9, and then he was 3rd in win shares behind Magic and James Worthy in the playoffs at 2.5. And that was Kareem's best season of those last 3 championships. 1987, Kareem, 17.5 points per game. He was 3rd on the team behind Magic and Worthy. He did not make an All-NBA. He's 39, 40 years old at this point. Nobody really would expect that from him. But that's my point. Why does he get full credit whenever people talk about, oh, Kareem's got 6 championships? Then why don't you say Kobe's got 5 championships in the same way? But no, it's always, well, yeah, he got 2 on his own, but really that was just because of Shaq. You could say the exact same thing, that half of Kareem's championships were because of Magic. You could even make a case and say 4 of the 6 championships was because of Magic. But I'm being nice and just saying half of them. Win shares in the regular season for the Lakers, Kareem had 7.5, which was 4th on the team. Magic had 15.9, more than double what Kareem had. James Worthy was 2nd at 9.3. Byron Scott was 3rd at 7.7. So Kareem is 4th on the team in win shares, if you believe in the advanced metrics. In the playoffs, 1987, Kareem was third on the team in points per game at 19.2. Worthy led the way with 23.6. Magic, 21.8 in the playoffs. When it came to playoff win shares, again, Kareem was third at 2.0. Magic was 3.7. Worthy was 2.7. Clearly the third best player on that team. Clearly. Not even close to the second. Just simply the third best player. 1988, Kareem's last championship. Magic's too, for that matter. Kareem is 40 and 41 years old. In the regular season in 1988, Kareem averaged 14.6 points per game. That's good for fourth on the team. Byron Scott actually led the Lakers in scoring in 1988, and of course Magic and Worthy. Not making all NBA teams at all. He is still making a ceremonial all-star. 14.6 points, 7 rebounds. That's not going to cut it. In win shares in 1988 Lakers, Kareem had 5.3, which was good for fifth on the team. Fifth. And that would have been behind Magic, Worthy, Scott, and AC Green. In the playoffs, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was fourth on the team in points per game, 14.1. In win shares in the playoffs, Kareem was seventh on the team at 0.8. So again, you're going to give Kareem full credit for all three of these championships as if he's the best player, but you're not going to give it to Kobe Bryant? Well, let's take a look at what Kobe did in the three-peat. Now, what I find interesting is Kareem had 10 seasons away from Magic. 10. He won one championship, and he had Oscar Robertson and Bob Dandridge on his team. Kobe had 2 championships away from Shaq, and his best 2 teammates were probably Pau Gasol and Lamar Odom, most people would say. Totally different animal, and he got a back-to-back. Now, that doesn't mean that Kobe had a better career or anything like that, but what I'm saying is I'm specifically talking about the championships won with Shaq. Kobe deserves a lot more credit for the role and impact he had on that team versus what Kareem had over the last 3 championships with the Lakers. Kobe Bryant in 2000 in the regular season, he averaged 22.5 points per game, obviously second on the team. He was second team All-NBA, second in win shares at 10.6. In the playoffs, Kobe was second in scoring at 21.1 points per game, second in win shares at 2.1. And remember, he did have a game in the finals where he only played a few minutes when he got injured, and then he was injured for the rest of it against the Pacers. In 2001, Kobe Bryant was second on the team in scoring 28.5 points per game. Second team All-NBA again, 11.3 win shares, second on the team. In the playoffs, he averaged 29.4 points per game in the 2001 playoffs. That's pretty strong. He had 3.8 win shares, and that's first on the team. In 2002, Kobe Bryant regular season, 25.2 points per game, second on the team. He's now first team All-NBA, 12.7 win shares, that's second on the team. And that's more win shares than any of those 3 championships that Kareem had. And then when you get to the playoffs, 2002, Kobe averaged 26.6 points per game, second on the team, and 2.6 win shares, also second on the team. Kobe was second on the team in everything except for he was first in win shares in 2001 playoffs. And Kareem was a mixed bag of everything. Anything from first a couple times all the way down to 7th. If you're trying to make the case that Kareem was more impactful to those 3 championships the Lakers won from 85 to 88 than Kobe Bryant was from 2000 to 2002, I don't know where your evidence of that is. There's just no base to make that argument. Now, you want to say overall Kareem's career, fine. But what I'm saying is simply, Kobe Bryant was more impactful in those 3 championships than Kareem was in his last 3 championships. So if you're going to say Kobe didn't deserve that much credit, he was carried by Shaq or something along those lines, then you need to really think about where you have Kareem then, because half his championships, he was sort of carried in at least the last two for sure, and kind of the last three. Magic Johnson had the best record in the NBA in 1990 with James Worthy, Vlade Divac, A.C. Green, Byron Scott, sure. In 91, the same kind of a team. Kareem never did that. Sure, he went to the finals in 71 and 74, and in 74, they got beat, but he had Hall of Famers on his team. And I would say a weaker conference at that point, because the Lakers, Jerry West and Wilt Chamberlain, they aged out. All that was left really was Golden State. There really wasn't much to worry about. I mean, the Bulls were pretty good, but there was not much to worry about in 1974. But in the early 90s, you had San Antonio coming on. Phoenix was still a pretty good team. Portland was at the peak of their powers in 1991. And the Lakers got to the finals and all that. So I just think people need to rethink this. Kobe got carried. He doesn't deserve near the praise. He really doesn't have 5. He had 2 as the best player. Well, Kareem only had 3 as the best player, maybe even 2, but I'll give you 3. He definitely was not the best player on 3 of his championships. So let's be consistent. If you're going to say this about Kareem, then you got to say it about Kobe. Now, personally, I think all things considered, Kareem was about the 3rd best, most impactful player on those 3 championship teams. I think Magic and Worthy were more impactful, where Kobe was clearly the 2nd most impactful player. Don't be giving credit to Kareem thinking that he somehow had more to do with those championships than Kobe did in the three-peat just because he got 1985 Finals MVP. That was 1 series. That's ridiculous. There's at least 2 or 3 series in there where Kobe was definitely the best player on the Lakers, maybe even more. Kareem was still a nice older player.
That year, but here he is, 40 years of age. They did a great job on Larry Bird, denying him the ball, the Lakers, really putting a quick man on him, working him over the picks. And the foul.
25 to go, first period. Titillating basketball in game number 5. I think the 2 guards, Magic and Scott, had that ability. Kareem over Edwards. Kareem nails a skyhook, and he has scored the last 7 points for the Lakers. When they have it, he has it. Kareem back with a windmill hook. He's got 24. 12 on the clock. Kareem with a long-range skyhook, 26. What an effort for Abdul-Jabbar tonight.
And Kobe was just beginning his prime, and he was obviously an excellent early 20s player at that time.
Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe off the series of Hayman.
Here's Kobe dribbling, coming in deep, lays it up, and lays it in one hand like a peach. Dribble, comes in deep, comes all the way, throws up an 8-footer and scores over Bradley. Catch him with this possession. They were down by 7, 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Kobe underneath, lays it up and in. Fabulous. Kobe front court. Kobe down the middle, in deep, bang, 8-foot jumpers.
What? Kobe Bryant gets it, 2 minutes to go. Kobe around, up and under in the first half. Bryant just goes right away from Shane D4 to 58. Kobe Bryant behind his back on the runner, counted it. Left side, Kobe gave it up. Kobe into the lane, pulls up, 17-foot jump shot.
Swing it. Working his way on Kobe, and he is on fire.
They're going to have to take it at the Lakers and say, we're a better team.
Bryant.
Yep.
I love these kind of games. Nothing gets more exciting, and that's what sports is all about.
The start. See Kobe checking the clock. Good job by Kittles, but enduring for most of the postseason. And Kobe Bryant with his.
So I have the luxury of not being a Kareem or Kobe fan or hater. I mean, I guess I could say I'm fans of theirs because I have nothing against them. I'm an NBA fan, first and foremost. Both those guys had amazing careers, no doubt about it. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you wouldn't mind sharing it, that would be great. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I give daily content, and that's it. Until next time.